We are
How
online.
dramatic. Yeah. Are we online or on your disk? Okay. Anyway, so yeah, as I was saying, the main project is PixiEditor in here. The GUI, the whole interface is written in AXAML language, which is more like a sub-language of XML, maybe not sub-language, but some flavor of it. It is basically used a lot in older frameworks like WPF, or Android used to have XML UIs. I suppose it's very similar. Avalonia UI, which is a framework of PixiEditor, is based on WPF, which is an old Microsoft framework for the Windows apps. And like all the UIs are written in AXML. It's not difficult. I'm not going to explain it to you. You'll get around it yourself. It's simply the most important fact is that we just use it. Every UI is in views. Well, almost every. But most UIs are in the views folder in PixiEditor. We are using MVVM design pattern for the whole app, which basically stands for model view model. And basically, I explained you one part, which is the views, the UIs. The UIs are connected to like view models. View models are like the middleware between actual logic and the view, the UI. So you are doing all the binding to UI and stuff in the view models. You need to just check around what's here and how it works. I'm not gonna explain it to you. And there's models. Models are like the raw logic. It doesn't know about UI anything or how it is used. It's just simply the logic of the app. The PixiEditor solution project is basically a front end, I could say, which only contains logic that is relevant to the desktop app. It's like if it was a web app, the PixiEditor project would be a front end, while PixiEditor.changeable document is the backend, let's say.
Oh, okay.
Here lays the all the logic that is executed during drawing, changing like animations and stuff. So it's basically a project with information about your document that you are editing, and also it contains logic on how to edit this document. So it is separated into actions, changes, and change infos. So the basic idea is that, let me just draw it to you.
Change in what? I can make out what it says.
Sorry?
You mentioned actions, changes, and something else. But
Change infos.
change
Change
infos.
info.
Infos. I got it.
I'm gonna just draw you basically how it interacts. So this is the main app. So this is a front end, let's say. Call it front end. So basically this has all the buttons and stuff. Okay, spend a lot of time drawing, but basically you have a lot of buttons. In the front end, user clicks the button. So the front end is sending a action, which means maybe I will use just action. So basically, user is sending an action. For example,
Just in case.
toggle.
Just in
Yeah.
case. If you're typing something, I'm not seeing it. Are you using like
Sorry.
the share
I
app
see.
or maybe
I,
switch to share screen. There you
Yeah,
go.
okay. Can you see it?
Yep,
Yeah.
I can see it.
So basically, again, this is a front end, this part. So
Mm-hmm.
it has like the buttons and stuff. When user clicks something, it sends an action. For example, toggle layer visibility. So like clicking this.
Mm-hmm.
The front end is sending an action. Then the backend is now it will execute a change. So here is a change. Okay, pardon my drawing skills. Okay, so action is sent. There is a change in the backend. When change is completed, the backend is sending back a change info. Basically, this is the main loop. So here's a click, toggle the layer, toggle layer action is sent. Backend now processes this action as a it toggles sets the state of the layer as toggled off. And after it finishes doing it, it sends change info with, hey, the layer X is now toggled off, basically. And front end can update its state based on the change info. I hope it's understandable. Yeah. So this is basically how the interaction between front end and backend works.
All right.
Yeah, so this is kind of the essence of whole architecture. Everything is based around it. And now when you go to, like, for example, Magic Tool view model, this is where it starts. Magic Tool view model is like the starting point. It describes like all the settings that are in the Magic Wand tool. It creates a toolbar, and it says what tool should be used when user tries to use it, basically. So the Magic Wand tool view model is executing like use Magic Wand tool, basically, when the use tool is called. When you go to it, to the method use Magic Wand tool, it will now start an executor. Executor is like as one step further in executing a tool. It's still on the front end. It's not yet a backend. So now it takes all the data that is relevant in Magic Wand tool. For example, it extracts the actively selected layers. It takes like if all layers should be considered when doing Magic Wand tool. So it gathers all the data that it might need to like send it to the backend and sends it to the backend. This is like a start. So when the execute is called.
Okay. Hold
Just,
on. Hold
yeah.
on. Then when you perform an action with the magic wand, the part where the front end sends the action is line 36. The add actions function.
Sorry, I didn't hear last 7 words.
That the line where the line where the front end sends an action to the back end is line 36. The add actions function.
Yeah. Yeah, basically it is. So it's like it calls to the internals action accumulator. Basically, action accumulator is like a big loop that executes all the actions, which basically does the backend stuff. Because you can queue multiple actions. There's a add actions. It doesn't say execute or anything. It simply queues multiple actions. In that case, it's just one action. So you can like create a bag of actions. For example, do Magic Wand tool, select the layer or something, toggle off, and send it as a one big bucket of actions, for example. So yeah, this is like the first Magic Wand invocation, so it's on click, but it works basically on click here. However, executors can respond to events. So, for example, there's a on left mouse button up. It also sends some actions. Magic Wand tool doesn't have continuous selection, so it doesn't respond to like when I am holding a mouse button now, but it changes nothing. This should be better, like the Magic Wand tool when I hold it, like does everything. So yeah, this would require like if you would want to add a continuous selection when dragging the mouse, you would have to like override on mouse. Oh, wait, override which one? On precise position change, for example, or pixel. On pixel position change, and you would like go to here and do this basically with position, and that will probably work, but I'm not sure. Let's see.
Nara da da nara da da nara da 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 nara da da nara da da nara.
Alright, I have changes that make brush work a little differently because I'm working brush, but let's test it out. So like now, all right. Yeah, oh, okay, yeah, it works now, but it doesn't add a new, but
Try to change the mode maybe.
Yeah,
There,
that's about right.
there we go.
Oh yeah, this is basically how it works with the executor. Executor is responsible for steering the backend, basically, like sending on the actions and stuff.
Oh
and
my
in the
God,
backends,
my brain is
yeah,
flaring up with ideas already.
that's great. I'm glad. So like when you go to Magic Wand underscore action, it's garbage nonsense because it's generated automatically. This class is compiler generated. Actions are basically like a wrappers that invoke changes. Like it in reality, this is calling just Magic Wand underscore change. You are writing changes. You never write actions. Actions are generated automatically.
Yes.
So you have like Magic Wand change. This is something you are writing. We are on the backend part now. So like some boilerplate, like it needs to inherit from change or updatable change or interruptible updatable change. There are three types. Also, it requires a generate make change action attribute to generate all the actions. To the
Generate
compiler.
make change action. That's 3 verbs in a row. Can you expand on that?
It's just naming. What can I say? I mean, it generates a make change action. So it generates a action that makes changes. Basically.
Oh yeah. I got it.
Yeah. So changes are consisting of a few parts. One is initialize and validate. Like here you are initializing your stuff and deciding if action can even run based on that stuff. So if, for example, like no layers are selected or there is a like I don't know negative tolerance or something, you just can return here early and nothing will happen. Because later on, a change has like two stuff. First is apply, and second revert. Revert is called on undo, basically, and apply is called either the first time it is applied or when redo is called. So here you need to manage state within one change. So if you like have a change that deletes a layer, then on apply it will delete the layer and save all the info about the layer, because when user undoes, it has to like restore this layer basically. So changes are just like stuff that does the changes to the data, and that's basically it. Whenever the revert or apply is called, it has to return change infos. Like you have one of none iChange info or list of change infos. Basically, this is a return information to the front end about what was changed, because all the actions in the front end should like respond to change infos, not change stuff directly within the front end. So, for example, in here you have like you are getting a path of the float field based on the like position and so on. So whenever the apply is called, the function is called that does the sets a selection to the document and returns information selections underscore change info and like a vector path that was created with the action, basically. And this is like that with all the stuff in here. Of course, there are a lot of more to it. It's just not a change. There are updatable changes that are continuously changing something instead of creating a lot of new ones. You'll know it when you need it, basically. It's not important for me right now to explain it. You can always ask if you hit some wall or something.
All right.
And yeah, I suppose this is the essence of like whole structure. I can also tell you how to create a node because that's useful. So like you have create two stuff to create a node in PixiEditor. You need to go to PixiEditor.changeable document, which is a backend. Go to the like changes, node graph, oh sorry, not changes, changeables graph, and here you have all the nodes in here in nodes. So for example, ellipse node, which apparently is empty. Let's go to math node. Yeah, it has all the math node stuff. Maybe let's find something simpler. Well, output node, it's simple, basically. So it's just a node that does something on execute, and it has also previous and stuff, but that's not important. If you create a node which requires a node it inheriting from node and it requires a node info, you need to go to the front end because here you are creating the node for the backend. And when you go to the front end, so let me just quickly find it. Yeah, if you go to PixiEditor, view models, document, nodes, and in here you need to create the same folder structure as in the backend. So if output node in here is like in root folder of nodes, it must be in root folder in nodes in here. So I need to create like an output node in the view models, and the name must be exactly the same as in the backend with view model appended to the end. So here it would be output node view model, and it needs to inherit from node view model with parameter of the backend node, and also an attribute node view model with some metadata. And that's it. That's how you create a node, basically.
All right.
Yeah. So I think that's already a lot of information. I'm not gonna give you any more to confuse you. That's enough to start with something. If you have any questions, just ask me.
All right. Question.
Do you have any questions now?
For now, no. I have a lot of ideas and a lot of like hypotheses about how to implement this. I do have like a question if like can I like publish this, because this is a recording of an introduction to the structure of the program, which doesn't really exist right now. So like I think this could be a valuable resource for everybody.
Yeah, I suppose I thought of making something for the YouTube, but I think that's already a that's enough. There's a lot of information I'm talking about without a proper structure, I suppose. So I don't know. I'm a perfectionist. In my mind, this is not good enough to share to broader public, to be honest. But whenever someone asks about some stuff, I mean, I think you can send it.
All right.
I don't know.
All right. Then this is gonna like exist in my channel, so that like it exists and it can be referenced and once you have a better version, we can just forget about this and use that one. But
Okay, yeah,
until
actually, yeah.
yeah, but until then, I think this can be very valuable for people just getting started on Pixie Editor. Oh my god, I can talk.
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah, I think this is an incredible guide as it is. If you improve it, I'm gonna
Okay.
be
Yeah.
very thankful. But until then, I think this can do its job.
Yeah, sure, sure. I hope it helps. If you have any more issues or questions, I'm here.
I totally will reach out and stop recording. 3, 2, 1.